Hi Virgo, welcome to April. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for those who've left comments. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to leave comments. I love reading all the comments. And for those who've ordered readings, thank you for your support. I've enjoyed working with you all. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you're enjoying these readings. So what's coming up for Virgo for April? We have a new moon in Aries on the 5th, and we have a full moon in Libra on the 19th. So let's see, I'll get into the astrology later. What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for the month of April? What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for the month of April? What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for the month of April? May only the highest forces be present to ensure that the truth be told. The Moon, the King of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Devil, the Sun, and the Strength card. So, you start the month off with the Moon. This is a card of confusion, but it could also be a card of imagination. Now, Virgos have a tendency to worry because they have such vivid imagination. They're like, you might be thinking like you're imagining all these worst case scenarios. So the Moon is telling you, don't blow things out of proportion in April. Don't let your imagination run away with itself, where you're worried about all these potential things that could go wrong. It's true that you've suffered losses in the past, because the Three of Swords is in the past. So you've had heartache in the past, and you've dealt with you've had to maybe cut things out of your life. So now, I feel though in April, here's the thing, okay. Things are starting to look up in April. And you're doubting it. You're worried about it. You're thinking, oh, this is too good to be true. And you might be like this King of Swords, like you're really checking into things. You're really trying to say, like you're saying to yourself, or you need to say to yourself, what is real and what's not real. So the King of Swords is about separating what's real from what's not real, using logic to analyze information. Now, Virgos are very analytical. You know, your ruler is Mercury. But your ruler has been retrograde all of March. So you've been going through especially in Pisces, you don't know what's real. It's been very hard for you to make decisions because you're not sure if you can believe your own thoughts or if you can believe what you're seeing. You know, am I seeing the truth? What is real? What's truth? So you come into the month with all these doubts and with all these imaginary scenarios in your head, thinking like, well, maybe, you know, you're starting to, you're just doubting. But don't doubt. Look at things realistically and say, okay, maybe my fears are getting the better of me. Maybe I'm imagining, worst case scenarios. I need to stop. Because you have the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. And you have these great cards in the future. The Four of Wands, the Sun. So there are things, in the High Priestess. So whatever you're trying to achieve in April, you can achieve. There could be a relationship that you feel a strong attraction to someone, but at the same time it's scaring you. Because you know, the devil card is always a card of passion. You know, you want to follow your passion. Maybe you're attracted to someone who you feel so strongly about that it scares you. And you're doubting, you know, can this relationship be real? Can this person be good for me? I mean, is this possible? You have the Four of Wands here and the Sun. So this is someone who you really get along well with. You have fun together. You're a good match. You can build something solid and stable with this person. If you don't let your fears get in the way. If you don't let your imagination conjure up all these crazy scenarios of what could possibly go wrong. I'm not saying to avoid danger or to throw caution to the wind, but keep it under control. Don't go to extremes, because you have the Strength card here, which is a card of your emotions are all over the place. You know, you may feel positive one day and then you might be consumed by fear the next day. You're not sure, you know, can I trust? It's like an issue of trust, self-trust. And you have the High Priestess here, which is a card of taking time out to meditate, taking time out to calm your mind so that you could hear that inner voice. So I don't know if you practice any type of spirituality where that involves connecting with guides or connecting with Source. You can take time out and ask for guidance. And trust the little voice inside of you, but you have to first calm your nerves. And have faith that the guides, that your spirit guides will let you know, will tell you the right, you know, will show you the way. Follow that into, because you have, you know, we always, sometimes we get messages and we ignore them. And then we go, oh, you know, I should have listened to my gut. My gut told me, you know, to go this direction. I went that direction. My gut told me not to get involved with this person, but I did anyway, you know, and it became a disaster. My gut told me to, you know, go out this night and meet up with some friends, and then I met my soulmate, you know. So, but sometimes you ignore those little hints and tips that come from your divine self. You know, you have to connect with your divine guidance in April. And it will lead you to a solid path of victory, marriage. You have these two marriage cards here. So for some of you who are in a relationship, you're with someone that's pretty solid. There could be the feelings are very strong. So you're afraid of the feelings, you're afraid of being overwhelmed. And one of you might have some psychological issues to work out around intimacy, around commitment. Maybe you're afraid to go deeper. You're afraid to really bond with someone. So if you have some issues around that, counseling would help. But you're really connecting with someone. I mean, you have the Nine of Wands here. So you've been struggling for a long time. Working toward a goal, and you're so close to achieving that goal that I think now that it's becoming a possibility, your fears are starting to come in. But you have the Nine of Cups here, which is the wish fulfillment card. You have the Sun in your wish fulfillment sector, which means everything's going to be okay. Don't let fear get in the way. Don't let your psychological, your self-sabotage, don't let yourself, you know, your worries, sometimes you just overthink things and you're going to it's like you're sabotaging your success, because you're on track for something good to happen in April in terms of relationship. Whether it's a romantic relationship or a business partnership, you can build something solid. You can achieve a goal or a dream. You're this close to reaching the finish line. Don't quit now. Don't give up. Don't let your fears, because that's what always happens, just when you're about to achieve something, the gremlins start talking. The gremlins in your unconscious say, oh, you're not good enough. You can't do that. What made you think you could be a success at that? Why would he or she love you? This isn't going to work. You're going to wind up divorced again. Or whatever those, those negative self-talk, get rid of it. Don't let the past and your past heartaches, because you have had You've had heartache in the past. And you've had disappointment in the past. And you've had failures in the past. We all have. Don't let those failures interfere with the success that you're experiencing now. Because you're on track for major success. You're on track to fulfill a dream. And to create a good partnership, a strong partnership. With someone that is really a good connection for you. You're on track to achieve a goal or a dream. And to create something solid and stable. So listen to your divine guidance. Don't listen to the fears. Don't listen to the negative self-talk. Listen to the divine guidance that says, you can do this, you got this. Take time out to meditate. Take time out to center. And to calm those fears. And to tell them to shut up. You know, I know what I'm doing. I'm going in the right direction. So let's see what the astrology has to say for you. So your new moon is in the 8th house. And it's squared by Saturn in the 5th house. So that's it. You have an opportunity to create new intimacy in your life. You have an opportunity to bring in more financial support through something. But you have Saturn in the 5th. There's like, it's like there's a block. You have a fear of this new beginning. You have a fear of this new creative path that you're on. You have the potential to express yourself and to shine your light and your gifts to the world. There could be a new romance that's bringing you a new lease on life. There could be a new creative project. But you're letting fear hold you back from showing your gifts, sharing your love. Don't, having fun. Like maybe you have this subconscious thought that, oh, if it's fun, I can't have fun. It's got to be hard. It's got to be work. I've got to struggle. No, you don't always have to struggle. When you're on the right path, doors open up and it becomes easy. It flows. When you're struggling too much, that's usually a sign that you're on the wrong path. Because when you're on the right path, when you're on your soul's path, you get support from the universe to go. Yeah, go, go, go. Keep going. So there is some tension. There's some conflict between having, maybe it's too easy. Like it's like too easy. And you're thinking, this can't be that easy. It's got to be hard. Why is it so easy? And you're not trusting it. So trust the love that's on offer. Trust whatever's coming into your life, that it's going to be good. Now, your full moon is happening in the 2nd house and the 8th house. It's happening across your 2nd, 8th house axis. So this is the house of what I love and value. It has to do with self-worth. So you're learning lessons about what you value and am I being valued? What am I worth? What is it that I care about? What is it that brings me security? Can I depend on others? Am I getting paid what I'm worth? I'm putting all this energy out there. Is it coming back? Am I getting back the love that I'm giving? Can I be loved? These are questions. You have Venus in the 7th house. Venus in the 7th house can bring love. You have a potential for a loving partnership. Except don't be afraid of the love that's on offer. Sometimes people have a fear of receiving love. Mercury's in your 8th house now. And it's conjunct Chiron. So you have some issues around intimacy that you have to work out. You have some issues around being supported by others. Like learning how to receive. It's easy to give, and Virgos are very good about service and giving. But when it comes to receiving, it's like, oh, I don't know. That's uncomfortable. So you have to learn to receive. It's okay to receive. It's okay to let people give to you. And so if you're receiving a lot of love and financial support from the universe, welcome it. Don't doubt it. Don't be afraid of it. But I feel like there's something is coming to culmination. Some project you've been working on and some relationship that you're in, where you're going to start to receive support and love and it's going to trigger your insecurities. So you have to work on that. Work on saying, I deserve this. I got this. I am lovable. I deserve this good fortune that's coming my way. Don't look for trouble where there's no trouble. You know, welcome that energy. Don't be afraid to connect with someone on a deep level. Don't be afraid to show who you really are, to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to share your love, because you're going to connect, you're going to create this relationship with someone that you're going to have fun. You're going to be doing work that you love, and you're going to be enjoying it. And your struggles are going to start to pay off, whatever you've been working toward. So release the past, and release past sorrow and past disappointments. Embrace this new beginning that's bringing joy, that's giving you a sense of self-worth. It's making you feel valued and loved. So embrace that. That's what I'm saying for you, seeing for you, for April, Virgo. Don't let your fears get in the way. Don't let your imagination, conjure up all these problems. Embrace that, yeah, things are changing and it's good. And I deserve it. I got this. So that should be your mantra for April. I got this. And I'm worth it. So with that, I'm going to leave you. And I hope you've enjoyed this reading. And if you'd like a reading, for a private reading or a personal reading to go into more detail with your life, just click on the link in the description box and we can get you scheduled. In the meantime, hold on to that dream and embrace the love and the support that's coming your way. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.